Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tier list of Apple Music's 100 best albums. So a couple weeks ago, Apple Music released this top 100 best albums of all time, which I disagree with almost every single placement. But it's fine, it's their opinion, and now I'm gonna voice my opinion. So, I was debating even doing this video because I was looking at the albums here, and I've probably listened to about a quarter of these. You know what I'm saying? Like almost all of these albums are on my list, because I have like a huge list that's just a bunch of albums that I want to listen to, right? Almost all of these are on here, right? But I just haven't listened to like half of these, so I feel like the whole half of this tier list is gonna be in that haven't heard. But you know what? Whatever, right? It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's fine. I can, this is the opportunity for me to voice my opinion on albums I wouldn't have never spoken about had this list not existed. So let's just go through the execution. I'm just gonna do this. Oh boy, bro! Every single album is gonna be on here, bro. I swear. Okay, there you go. Bam. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting good now. Oh yeah. I don't even know if I should do this, bro. No, it's fine. Who's gonna stop me? You know what I'm saying? This is my channel. I can do whatever the flip I want. I haven't listened to Thriller. I've listened to most of the hit songs, but I haven't listened to it, which is kind of crazy. Someone sue me, I guess. What the heck, I'm geeked right now. I don't know what's going on. Bam, bam. Holy crap! There's 6 albums left, dude. Oh hell no! All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me just triple check. I have indeed listened to all of these albums, and let me just check again. Oh, I've listened to Fame Monster. Yep. Okay. Well, damn. All right. Okay. You know what? Let's move this up because I don't want to have to keep scrolling. There you go. Haven't heard at the top, so we can keep S and all that up here. Okay, now this is where we lock in, chat. All right, Beyonce's Self-Titled. I think this is Beyonce's best album. I think it's phenomenal. It has Beyonce's best song, which is Drunk in Love, by the way. We'll be all night love. Oh my goodness. Jay-Z's verse is fine, whatever. But Drunk in Love is... Oh. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of song you make love to. Not I would know or anything, but yeah. By the way, sorry, I forgot to install AdBlock. I'm on a different Google account. I don't have AdBlock on here. So guys, okay, I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it A tier. It's a run of the mill A tier. I think it's really good. Nirvana, Nevermind. It's a pretty good album, right? It's a good rock album. I'd be lying if I said that I listened to it much other than Smells Like Teen Spirit and Something in the Way. And that other one, what's it called? Lithium Pistons or whatever. I like that one a lot. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yes, I've listened to this album 50 times and I can tell you for sure this is what it is. But off of the couple listens I have given it, I'm gonna have to give it an A tier as well. Probably over Beyonce's Self-Titled. I do think it's, because I'm gonna also rate these albums based off not just personal enjoyment, but impact and influence and all of that stuff. Considering this is 100 best albums of all time, I might do a list like this. No, I'm not. I can't be bothered. But all right. Anyways, it's a good album. Baby Penis, cool. Not cool. No, yucky. Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. Now, I'm gonna be honest. All right, hold on. I gotta calm down. I don't think this album is that good. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great, but like, me personally, it wouldn't even be in my top 50 albums of all time. Is that crazy? I think that's kind of crazy. It's really good. I'll give it A tier. You know, we're gonna be ranking them in the tiers too. So I like it more than Beyonce. I like it less than Nirvana. Right? Okay. It's a really good album. Right? I'm not saying it's bad, but like people be like, this album made music and this is incredible. I'm sure that first statement might be true. Right? Music might not be what it is now if it weren't for Stevie Wonder. Right? But like, it's not that good. Like, it's like, you know, it's nothing crazy, you know, and like music or albums don't have to be crazy for them to be good. But I just feel like, you know, it's just really good. And that's it. It's just good. That's it, right? Yeah. I feel like I just said a whole lot of nothing there, but it doesn't matter. OK Computer, great album, phenomenal album actually. S tier. I mean, you know, who can really disagree with that? I mean, you probably could, but I mean, most people love this. It's number 2 on Rate Your Music for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's just great. No alarms and no surprises. Dude, do I sound like Tom York? I literally sound like Tom York. Radiohead, if you need me, I could do Tuesdays. Speaking of Radiohead, you know, one of the only few artists that got 2 albums on this son of a wiener. What the hell? I'm sorry. Kid A. Kid A is pretty free. I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. An A plus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, kill it. Okay, so Kid A is fantastic. I remember on first listen, I was like, this is okay, right? On first listen, I wasn't head over heels for it. I wasn't like, you know, truly locked in, you know, but like, well, I started listening to it more. It grew on me. Like, I feel like this is an album that, like, maybe, especially someone like me who at this point, this was like one of the first rock albums I've ever heard in my life. You know, it was a little weird. It was a big jump, if you will. You know, but I still like it. National Anthem's the best song. It's that. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? That little bass line. Oh my goodness. Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. I like it more than Beyonce, but not as much as Stevie Wonder. I think this album's glazed a little too hard. You know, I think this should have been Igor. This definitely should have been Igor, in my opinion. Like, I mean, I would have been fine with both being on the list, sure. But like, if they were like, yep, Tyler only gets 1 album, it should have been Igor. And even then, like, what was Flower Boy, like 90 or something? 93 or something like that? Igor should have been like top 50, right? I don't know. You know, we have a lot of other artists who only have 1 album on here that definitely deserve more. We'll get to that when we get to it, right? Purple Rain by Prince. I mean, it's you know, it's Purple Rain by Prince. Purple Rain, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. It's just a great album. You know, it's the only Prince album I've ever heard, so I can't really say like, oh, it's better than this album or whatever. But for my first Prince album, I was like, holy freaking frag, this is pretty flippin' fire, guys. You know what I'm saying? The Slim Shady LP, I like it more than Nirvana. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yeah. I feel like Eminem Show should have also been on this list. I like the Eminem Show more than Slim Shady LP, but Slim Shady LP is great. You know, I think it's Eminem's, obviously, as I said, his second best album. This is like, you know, before the fall off, if you will. Just great writing. Stan is one of the greatest rap songs I've ever heard in my life. Storytelling's great. Made up a new word. Crazy stuff, you know. The Kim song is, you know, it's there though. You know what I'm saying? Good Kid, Mad City. And I mean, yep, this is S tier easily. Kendrick's second best in my opinion. And the fact that To Pimp a Butterfly is in on here, like, that is so, like, no offense to Bad Bunny, right? As I'm gonna talk about in a minute, it's a good album. there's no universe where this is better than To Pimp a Butterfly, right? Because like there are multiple artists on here that have 2 albums, so it's not like they were doing one per, you know. So like the fact that To Pimp a Butterfly isn't on here, they're basically saying all of these albums, all of these are better than To Pimp a Butterfly. And sure, some of these could be argued, but like there is no way, no offense, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Adele, Bad Bunny, 50 Cent, Drake, right? There's no way they have a better album than To Pimp a Butterfly. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, anyway, Good Kid, Mad City. I mean, it's phenomenal. What can I say that hasn't been said before? Awesome. The Strokes. Is this it? I like this album. I thought it was nothing. I don't. I wasn't really like digging it that much. I think it's not bad. It's good. Just nothing crazy. Nothing that I love. I mean, I have only given it a couple listens. Maybe I am planning on re-listening to a bunch of albums. This probably will be one. But for first listen, it was good. I was like, okay, this is good. Cool. Nothing crazy, right? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. S tier, better than Prince, but I prefer OK Computer. Again, with Kendrick, the same thing with Kendrick. Only one Kanye album, No College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. Me personally, Yeezus and The Life of Pablo would have been on here. But, I mean, it's fine. It's like the Kanye album if you were to pick one for the top 100. Like, this is like the most basic one. And I feel like Apple Music didn't really want to like put more than one Kanye album because they're like, I guess they don't really want to support Kanye right now, which makes sense, but great album, phenomenal. It's not even in top 3 Kanye though. Adele, I'll give it a B tier. I like it more than Strokes though. I mean, it's just, I feel like Adele's albums are like half of it is like, wow, this is the best thing I ever heard in my life, and the other half is like, okay, whatever, And that's how I feel about this one specifically. I mean, on most of her other albums too, but like, this is the one with Rolling in the Deep. Like, that song is crazy, dude. That song has me tweaking, has me foaming out the mouth, bro. It is phenomenal, but I feel like the rest of it is just, okay, it's fine. Not bad. It's just whatever. All Eyes on Me. I like Flower Boy more. I think the album's just a little too long, in my opinion. I feel like when I did one listen to it, like just the full thing. By the time I made it to the second disc, I was like, I'm going to end my life. I can't. This is too much for me to bear. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like genuinely tweaking. It's good. It's great. Could be Tupac's best. Whatever. I don't know. The Low End Theory is freaking incredible. I love The Low End Theory, dude. Holy crap. One of my favorite West Coast albums is just Q-Tip is, I love, bro, Q-Tip's voice, his production, the boom bap, everything is just great. It's just and it's like, not even anything crazy, but like, it's just so, I don't know. It just does everything simply, but really well. I just really like it. Un verano sin ti, a summer without you by Bad Bunny. It's good. I mean, it's fine. It's, I'm debating putting it seats. Yeah, I'll put it seats here. It's good. It's a good Latin pop album, but like, and another thing too, I saw in like the Hive Mind video where they spoke about it. Like, Graydon said, like, this is the only non-English album on this whole list. They're basically saying that all of these albums is better than anything that any international artist has ever made, except for Bad Bunny. Like, that is crazy, dude. Like, I haven't even listened to that much international music, but like, that's so crazy. Like, all they had to do was just not include Bad Bunny, and we could have assumed, oh, okay, this is an English only ranking, right? But no, they threw this guy in here, and it just ruined it. Like, that's crazy, dude. Lemonade by Beyonce. I'm gonna be honest, it's not. I don't think it's that good. I think that for what it stands for, what it means, it's great, but I just don't like the music in it that much. I think, maybe lyrically Beyonce's, doing good. I just don't like some of the production choices. I just think she has better albums, like this one right here, and Renaissance, and honestly, Cowboy Card. No, I wouldn't. I don't know. Let's not talk about it. Blonde, S tier. I mean, it's Blonde. Channel Orange should have been on here. Definitely, easily, for sure, would be in my top 50 along with Blonde. But I mean, Blonde's just that. I mean, it's perfect. It's one of the only, probably truly perfect albums. I love everything. Even the little interludes are like, they're like, oh, they're cute, and I'm like, even Facebook story, because I'm like, this guy's a moron, but it's great. Bob Dylan. I'm gonna be honest, this is my first Bob Dylan album. I don't see the appeal. I just, I don't. I'm gonna get crucified for this, bro. I've only given it one listen. Maybe my brain was still too, rap induced to really appreciate this. But the way people be talking about Bob Dylan, I was expecting more. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my class, I was in AP language last year, and all the super smart white kids that stuck up to the teacher were like, "Oh yes, Bob Dylan is probably arguably the greatest songwriter in our generation." And I'm like, okay, what, Connor or whatever the hell, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I think bad would be DNF tier, right? C is still good, right? It's just whatever, right? I forgot what the hell? I blanked for a second. The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Pretty freaking good album. I like it a little less than Prince's album, though. But, I mean, it's a classic. Can't go wrong with it. Time is the best song on there. Take Care. Really good album. Pretty good, actually. Actually, it's not that good. I'll put it B tier. No. Drake shouldn't be anywhere near top 100. And if he is, Nothing Was the Same, or If You're Reading This. Anything else, no. Take Care is just one of the albums I just don't get why people are like, oh man, this is crazy. Oh, this album's making 20K sales a week or a month or something. That's crazy, dude. It's good, but come on, Get Rich or Die Trying. Honestly, apart from the hits, it's not that good, right? I was pretty bored listening to it. And again, as I said, apart from the hits like Many Men, 21 Questions, In the Club, it's just, some of the songs are just boring. The intro's kind of, okay, whatever. It's trying to be all, I don't know. I just don't like it. Illmatic, great. I prefer the Low End Theory. But, I mean, 10 out of 10 album. Literally, what can you say about it that hasn't been said before? Phenomenal. Just, such a young age to make an album this good, right? I'm turning 17 this year, right? I've done nothing with my life. I don't even know what I'm doing after high school, bro. I'm lost. And this dude is out here making one of the greatest rap albums of all time. I mean, good for him, I guess, but whatever. Norman frickin' Rockwell. I'm only giving this album one listen. I really enjoyed it though. I like it more than Tupac. Someone crucify me. I liked it more than Tupac's album. I think it was just really good. This is my second Lana album. The only other one I listened to is Did You Know That There Is a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard? I really like this. I like Venice Bitch a lot. That's probably one of my favorite songs. Great. Just great. Just great. Now, the number one album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Phenomenal album. Great album. I just don't think it should have been number one, in my opinion, right? No one, this is my opinion. No one can crucify me for my opinion. It's not that good. It's not that good. I mean, it is good. It's a 10 out of 10. But, number one? I wouldn't even put it top 10. Hell, I wouldn't even put it top 20. For me. I have some, crazy, takes. So, that's probably why. But, I don't know. Deserved. I'm happy for Lauryn Hill. I'm not, in no way being like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. Oh, she sucks. Whatever. I'm happy that she got it. And I think that it's better than, I'm happy that they went with that than any of the other albums they could have gone. Certain other artists, but I just think not number one, right? Lady Gaga, Fame Monster, whatever. Apart from the hits, it's not that good, in my opinion. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Honestly, it's good. It's good. I just like these other albums more. I don't need to explain myself. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? I could just speed run this video, put all of these in their places, and then just call it quits. I mean, I'm not. But, I don't need to explain myself. I put it in A tier. Yeah. So what? Miles Davis, kind of blue. I'm not a big, just solely instrumental jazz kind of guy. But I can respect that it is good jazz. I like my jazz with vocals. I can respect it for what it is. I can understand that it's, my ears are telling me, yay, this is good jazz. I just don't listen to it, and I don't want to listen to it unless I'm, at a coffee shop in France. You know what I'm saying? Ready to Die. I personally would have gone with Life After Death for the top 100. Good album. I put it there. Yeah, it's a really good album. I like the Fuck Me interlude. That's probably the best top 3 interludes of all time. Anti by Rihanna. No One Crucify Me. It's better than Kid A. I think this Rihanna album is something special, bro. This is peak pop music right here. Love on the Brain clears every song on all of these albums. That's not true, but I love Anti, bro. So good. Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg. I like it more than Nevermind, I will say. SOS by SZA should not be on here. Should be Control. Still a great album. I shall put it. Honestly. Yeah, you know what? I know I just said it shouldn't be on here, and I just put it above half of the tier list, but it doesn't matter. I like it. I think it's great. Should be Control though. 1989. Oh boy. Now I haven't listened to the deluxe. I've listened to a few of the songs, but I haven't listened to the whole thing. No. I'll put it low C tier because it's half of it's okay, the other half's oh. You know what I'm saying? I will say Wildest Dreams is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my life. That's about it. I don't like Welcome to New York. Shut up, girl. What you no, keep that trap yours, I don't know. And I don't like Taylor Swift's whole hey, I'm gonna re-record 50 versions of my albums. I get wanting to do it for her to get her. She owns her masters now, but especially what she's doing with the Tortured Poets Department, she's released 17 different versions of it. Come on, bro. You blocked Billy from a number 1 because you're Tortured Poets Department version 17.3, and it's but this time I am moan at the end of every song, and everyone's oh yes, Taylor, whatever. You know what? No, this is pissing me off. And put it in a D tier. Top 100 is crazy, dude. No. I'm getting mad now. I'm just registering what's going on. No. Revolver, honestly, it's kind of mid. It's a little overrated. I didn't like it that much. The Yellow Submarine. I was hey, cool, huh? All right, John, shut your mouth. The Blueprint. Pretty good. I do like the Blueprint. The Blueprint's pretty good. I do like Kanye's production on some of the songs. I like Jay's rapping. Not his best. I would have personally put 444 on here. That album clears the Blueprint. Astroworld. No One Crucify Me. It's one of the greatest albums of all time. Right? I think for best albums of all time, this should have been Rodeo. But I prefer Astroworld anyways, right? But I know some people were like, why is Travis Scott on here? You know? And I get it. But, like, I love Astroworld. I think it's one of the greatest trap albums of all time. And as you can see, I like it more than a lot of other albums. Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Pretty good album. It's good. I'll put it there. It's an enjoyable album. I actually like her new album more than this. You know? I do like... I can lie, say I like it like that. Like it like that. Dude, I'm literally Billie Eilish, bro. Oh my goodness. Enter the Wu-Tang. It's good. Yeah. I wasn't blown away. I think it's a little, it's a little overglazed in my opinion. It's good. Good beats. Good rapping from all the Wu-Tang gang, but yeah. All right. Cool. This is my, ignoring that I haven't listened to like 90% of the albums. This is my Apple Music top 100 best albums of all time tier list.